It's that time of year again. Microsoft is doing its big release upgrades. It happens in the fall, it happens in the spring, and I'm not lying. These updates are worth it. So you want to make sure that your apps are updated to ensure better success, that the upgrade will go through when Microsoft does the update. So let's take a look. So here we are inside of Business Central. So if you have access to be able to do this, because not everybody has access to the admin center, then you will be able to see that through the gear, and then you will see here admin center. So when you click on that, it brings you into the Business Central Admin Center. This is where you're able to set up who gets notified for those big updates. You can see the apps, you can look at your telemetry, you're able to see when companies were copied or big operations that happened in your organization, you're able to see capacity. But what we want to focus on in this video is going to be making sure that any of the AppSource extensions that you may have installed are fully up to date. So when you click here on the environment, and you would have to do this for production and each of your sandboxes that are created, you will open up that environment and then you'll click here on apps. So this brings you to a list of all of the apps that may have been installed from Microsoft AppSource. So you'll notice here a lot of them say up to date, so that's great. You wouldn't have to worry about those, but you do see here an app that requires an update. So here we can see the current version. This lets us know the latest version that's available. So I can go ahead and click on Install Update. It gives me a notification to be able to see, just to let me know whether or not I want to continue, because if I continue during working hours, I could cause a disruption to people. So this lets us know we do have the option to be able to schedule it during an update window that gets set in the admin center. So depending on the situation that's right for you, obviously if it's in like a sandbox environment, probably updating immediately isn't a huge deal. But if you are in a live environment and it's during working hours, this could cause a disruption, so just think about that. But once you're ready, you can say yes, and then your update will be scheduled, and then in the next update window, as an example, if you've set it to do that, then it will update during that time, and then when you come in, the next day, a couple of days, it will be on the latest version, and it will show up to date like the rest of these. So you can go ahead and do that for any of the apps that require it. Here I'll schedule that in the next update window, let's say in this case. Sometimes you will see apps that require an action where an app that maybe is a prerequisite or a related app will also need to be updated in order for the app that you're looking at to be eligible to be upgraded. So in that case, when you click on that, you would see something that would tell you you also need to update some second app. So we've seen that in the past as well. That was just a quick one to, like I said, make sure that as you guys are looking at your upgrades ahead, that you make sure you set yourself up for the best chance of success. If you have any questions or concerns, never hesitate to reach out.